Aju Abdugani Fasasi. May so rest in peace. Of course, Nigerians are going to miss him. When I saw this, my mom's post that she was going to come around, I was so excited because I know she coming around to Sound Sultan's tribute. That means she respects that particular artist a lot. And I'm here, and I'm happy that she's there with me also. How are you doing, ma?
Hello, nice to see you today.
Nice to see you too. How are you doing, ma?
I'm doing very well. Kemi Olunayo.
That's my mommy. That's a big mommy. Mom, you here for Sound Sultan?
I came here for him.
May so rest in peace.
Yes.
I know you have some things to say about him. Please,
Yes, I do.
Nigerians want to hear from you, please.
I did a tribute for him on NTA, and the things I spoke about is very important. He has a legacy, and the legacy has to continue with his children because his children were very young. So, 100 years from now, I wouldn't be here. And even his children, let me make it a little bit less. 50 years from now, I'll be 107 years old. If I'm even still here, his children will be like in their 50s and maybe their 60s and 70s. You want to remember this young man because he started a trend of multi-entertainers. In Nigeria, we had entertainers, we had actors, actresses. If you ask me in the 70s, I'll tell you Basala. If you're a singer in the 70s, I'll tell you Fela. If you ask me to tell you a comedian in the 70s, I'll give to someone, a magician, Professor Pella. But today we have multi-entertainers, and that's that really started this. They're singing, they're doing comedy, and they're also acting. I, myself, personally, aside from my degrees, pharmacy journalism and PR, I've started doing some form of comedy. You've seen that on my page, like make things funny. We all have a comedic side of us. We all have a sing. I'm even singing. You see some songs I'm singing. We all have a singing. If you can sing in church, you can sing and make an album. And I'm trying to do my first EP now with my son helping me. But at the end of the day, the multi-entertainer thing was really started by Sound Sultan. You know, some people knew I was a comedian, some knew me as an actor, as a singer, but I knew him on the music side of things when I arrived from Canada. And there was no concert that I did not see him that he didn't have time for me. He always talked to me. You always see, like, I have many pictures with him. I will interview him just like now on the red carpets. Larry left a huge, huge legacy. But most importantly, why I'm here with the media, I would like to say that our people need to be vocal about this disease. It is more than a cancer, okay? As a journalist and as a pharmacist, more like as a pharmacist, a clinical pharmacist, when I heard T-cell lymphoma, angioblastic immuno, oh my God, you cannot Google this stuff. If you Google it, you can't understand what is in the Google. It's a very, very difficult kind of cancer to treat. Question, on my NTA tribute, I said, how did he get it? Many people are like, how did he get it? Little things that we're not even conscious about. Okay, I'm coming in like Uber that had petrol in the back. I was inhaling that petrol throughout. Tankers, trailers, carbon monoxide from the diesel. Okay, toxins everywhere in the air. We have to make our lawmakers pass regulations to clean the environment. When they have these kind of lymphomas, it's literally cancer of the blood. When the blood is infected, everything is finished. And you can't treat it because the treatment itself is very controversial. Stem cells. Stem cell research is extremely rare, extremely expensive, and it involves a lot of use of placenta and aborted babies. That's the only place you can find them. Stem cells are inside placenta, something we trash after we have babies, and babies that were aborted. So in America, when I was there, it was a controversy because they were like, oh yeah, now these hospitals are packing aborted babies and they're packing placenta that the mothers are, and they're going to sell it for stem cells. So you see the ethical part there, the religious part go with the ethical part, medical science and religion, you know? So at the end of the day, they looked at it as it's all about money, but that's what can treat, you know, lymphomas, non-Hodgkin lymphomas like he had. So let's start from the beginning and start to clean our environment. Okay, you can't go to America and see a car with silencer coming out, trailer. Let us regulate our own environment too. This guy did not drink, or he smoked, or he did it, but he got it. My best friend died in 2008, and she had lung cancer. The lung cancer was detected in America, and she's never smoked. She worked in the factory. She worked for a company, one of the big companies, and inside the factory, they manufacture stuff, so they believe she might have inhaled toxins from the assembly line. There are many things, and it boils down to one thing: environmental issues. Climate change, as you can see, climate change is destroying the earth slowly by slowly. So blood cancers have to be really looked into. Our people are dying from kidney and liver disease, asking for millions to go treat. And what is causing this stuff? So in my NTA thing, I talked about it a lot. You know, we're drinking bitters. Bitter, oh, this one bitter, that one bitter. Bitters are 40% alcohol. You're killing your liver, you know. So we have to look at what killed him. How did he get it? No fault of his own. Larry, call on foreign care. Oh. Call on foreign care. You're free. You're no more in pain. And I'm here, Kemi Olunloyo. I'm on well, picture and see. You know, so long. Farewell, my brother. Oh.
Before I allow you, Guma, what do you think can be done for the kids? Just like you said earlier on, the kids are young. What do you think the industry can do for the kids, the family now?
Yeah, what I really think, because I can imagine how much they've spent on the treatment. I mean, this treatment involves selling your everything, selling your house and your, you know. What I feel we should do, I want to see, I'm going to talk to a couple of people. I want to see if we can open a GoFundMe for his wife, Farida. If we open that GoFundMe, it'll go straight into her account. This is what we want to plan. But I want to make sure we have everything in place for. I'm going to speak to Effie Amarugbe and other people about that. If they can set it up on that side, all our people in the diaspora can donate. And if Farida has an account here, we can donate directly into her account here so that she'll have all the money. Because those children they're going to go to school, college, everything. Even if they're in the U.S., okay, primary school, secondary school, still free. But when they get to college, it's not there. You know what I mean? We want them to be comfortable. We want them to enjoy life. We want them to be fine, you know, because the pillar of that family is gone. And we want to keep his legacy. The faces of the dead must never be forgotten. It must remain in the news, and Sound Sultan should remain in the news.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much.
Take our home tributes.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. In 2012, I returned to Canada. Returned from Canada, deported for doing the right thing. I met Sound Sultan on a red carpet. Dari outside of these LLA. You guys know LLA? Love Life and Movie. I didn't know who he was, but I was at the red carpet waiting for Kim Kardashian. He came. People ignored, some talked to him, and I said, "Hi, what's your name?" Sound Sultan. What do you do? I'm a singer, I'm a this, I'm a that. Sound Sultan was a pioneer in what they call multi-entertainment. I've never seen it, even in America. I've never seen multi-entertainment. There's some, but an actor, a comedian, and a musician. That's talent. Please clap. That's talent. If you have to ask me, I'm going to be 57 in 2 weeks, but as a kid, if you ask me a comedian, I'll tell you Baba Salah. Actor, I'll tell you Dr. Sid's father, Esiri. If you ask me musician, I'll tell you Fela. But all three, Sound Sultan was all three. He laid a foundation for that sort of entertainment. Journalists are very important in entertainment. Nigeria, while I have all of you here, start to respect journalists. We make you famous. We make you famous. Music, comedy, and all. Yes, so, Lande, please, there's a bigger message. Let us fight. I said fight, our lawmakers. Environmental laws need to be passed in Nigeria. Please go to my Instagram, watch the NTA tribute I did. We don't know what we're eating. Trailer, tanker, carbon monoxide. I came here from Sombotelo to Victoria inhaling petrol because my Uber had petrol going home for his gen. We are inhaling things. We are dying slowly. They're ripening our fruits and vegetables with carbide. Remember Larry, we must never forget the faces of the dead. They will always remain in the news forever. Remember his children. We must keep a legacy for the children. In 40 years, I'll be 97. In 40 years, the oldest child he has will be at least 48. Let them say, oh, our dad was this, our dad was that. You must keep the legacy. Please,
And we'll talk later about the fundraising because you know I'm the fundraising expert, right? We must raise money directly to Farida's accounts. Gbogbo yín lè máa dáwó káwọn yẹn wà comfortable kán lọ school kán lọ university. Okay? Finally, I want to say my condolences to the Fasasi family. They have been through a lot. You cannot Google angioimmunoblastic T-cell lymphoma. I'm a doctor of pharmacy. Google, you understand the protocol. Please, stay healthy. Be nice to each other. And one more thing, remember Larry always. Thank
No matter where you go, make it no forget every hour. Every hour.
Do I have fans?
Yes, so.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if I have fans. So, hi, my fans, if you're out there.
We're here for Sound Sultan. You did a couple of jobs with him. You did Rainy Days, which I was there on ground. What do you have to say about Sound Sultan from your perspective?
Sound Sultan was he was something. He was very talented, amazing performer, very kind-hearted, very disciplined, but very jovial at the same time. You know, he's just the kind of person that you look up to. So I would like to be like this guy. You understand? So he was all that to me, and I'm glad that we had the encounters with it.
What do you think the Nigerian artist can learn, can pick from the way Sound Sultan lived his life?
Okay, the number one thing I think Nigerian artists can pick is that you can be an entertainer, you can be in entertainment, but the lifestyle doesn't have to consume you. You can still be a decent person, you can still be a family man, You can still be kind. You can still be simple and be successful in entertainment. And it doesn't have to consume you. You don't have to go with the vices. It doesn't have to be all you do. You can even be a humanitarian like Sound Sultan was. You can mentor a lot of people. I mean, you are human first, which is what he was before he was a celebrity or an artist. I mean, that's the number one thing I think the industry and people in the industry can learn from Sound Sultan.
For the young ones watching it right now, I mean the young ones, the lads, what do you have to say to them? They're watching you, they want to be like you, when they want to like take up what you're doing when it comes to video directing and stuff. What advice are you going to give to the young ones watching right now?
Well, I only have two words. It's possible, right? I can't tell you the steps to follow. Everybody's journey is different. But I just want to let you know it's possible. Once you know and believe it's possible, you are going to find your own path to get there.
Thank you very much, boss.
Legendary music producer, ID Kabasa.
Good evening, everyone. I've been living in denial for the past 2 or 3 weeks. Even before Larry left us, I've been trying to deny a lot of reality that have been flashing right in my face. Because Larry gave us hope. He said he was going to make it through. But it's becoming real now. I'm going to try to change the narrative by living consciously to say to myself that Larry is not dead. And I don't miss him because he's here. And I don't think I want to miss Larry. I was privileged to share some of his last days here in Nigeria with Larry. We had an album together. And that was going to be the major album that I think I worked on, and I'm so happy that not just people singing to impress people, but rather to speak to people's consciousness and their spirits. The conversations, the Sound City is there, and I know that you know some of those conversations. Those conversations were betting songs. So we did not lose a musician, we lost a human being. Larry is beyond just calling him a musician, a legend, or whatever you want to call him. Larry, to me, I've met Larry over 20 years ago, way back from last week. And we lost a human being. And what I want to say this evening is, if you have friends, if you have people that's taking you probably a while to check up on, please pick up your phone and call them. The last message I got from Larry was, bro, I was complaining that guy, it seems I want to run, I want to come and see you over there in Nigeria. The way it's looking now, let me just run away for 2 weeks. That I want to come and see you. Then I just saw bro. And I'm like, what is bro? So that is the last thing Larry will say to me. But I pray for the family. We have an album together. Thanks to Baba D. We intend to drop the album. I don't need anything from the album. Everything goes to the family, to the wife and the kids. There is nothing that I will give that I can outgive Larry, because Larry has given all. Larry died empty. Everybody in this room, you can't say Larry did not touch him one way or the other. Even to those that he didn't meet personally. So, whatever is coming from that, I'm coming to a lot of the artists in this room. We have to finish that album, and you guys have to show the support. We have to support Farida, we have to support the kids, and we also have to support the whole family. So, you are resting, so I won't say rest in peace. No, you are resting.
It's all about Sound Sultan. It's all about Olanrewaju Fasasi. May so rest in peace. But trust me, there's a Larry standing here, strong, Gidigba, Obalende, no shaking, man. How you doing, boss?
I'm blessed, King. How are you?
We are celebrating your namesake, great guy. What do you have to say, Vector? I want to hear from you.
Yeah, his name is Larry. They think we look alike. They think we don't sound alike, but they think we're sound alike. I don't know if you think we are sound alike, but he's a strong inspiration. He's one of those people that, like, at least for me personally, I can say, hey, no beside the Chris now. Everybody they do that. Everybody from Nigeria, like say Nigeria they okay. Like say hey, we're chilling. I mean, yeah, you may be making money, but come on. He never slipped. On that note, he never slipped. He always stayed his conscious self, and that's inspiration enough for someone like me. Yes.
Hector, what do you think Nigerian artists can learn from the lifestyle of Sound Sultan?
If you never learn them already, it's too late to. You can go and catch up, sha. You can play catch up. But if there's anything, honesty, simplicity. Like a simply honest man. Like I guess that defines exactly everything Sultan is about. He's just simply an honest man. Like he's honest with himself. He's human. He's very, very human. He's not more than a simple man, even though he is. But he carries himself as a simple man. That is all we're here as, simple humans.
Any Sultan's favorite song coming from you?
Is there a song of Sultan that, like, which of Sultan's songs you feel compare with each other? None. So how can I pick one that's better than the other? There are no two songs alike. Is consciousness personified? Yes, but it's not comparable. You can't place a comparison. So I don't have a favorite one. You would think you like this song, and I remember, and I'm like, oh yeah, so yeah. Yes.
To the family that I left behind, what do you have to say? What encouragement are you going to give to them?
I wish you strength. I wish you strength to get through this. I wish you strength to find some level of closure about life with this. But I also wish the family, how do you wish a family that is the bloodline? How do you wish his kids anything? Because it's in their blood. It will always follow them. The good of a man lives even after he dies. But God bless you guys. I wish you strength to get through this and be able to deal with it, because it never leaves. I've lost my dad. He never leaves. But you just find strength to be able to deal with it every day, and I wish them that, exactly that.
Thank you so much, man. That's my main man, VC.
That was the last song he shared with me, and he told me thank you. And he says thank you to all his friends, everybody in the country, the musicians, the press people, Edi Lawani, Innocent Idibia, Tunde Oshofison, Idris, Aisha, all of you that came through for Sound Sultan. I can only say thank you. And I think Mayowa has something to say too.
Hello everybody, my name is Juan Fasasi. My daddy was a good man before he died. I really loved him. Also my sister, my brother. He always took care of us. He always didn't want to get angry in front of us. Every time he was always nice to everybody. He would always spend his money for good things, not bad things. He was always a nice man. He never said anything bad to me. He was always nice. If I did anything wrong, he would always correct me. Thank you, Daddy. May you so rest in peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, in this light, I just want to say something. Since Sound Sultan was a man of peace, I want to beg everybody. I don't know if this is the best opportunity, but I'll call Edilawani to come and help me do this. Peter and Paul Okoye, I never met you guys. Sound Sultan was emceeing a show when he came back to tell me that I met these boys, Peter and Paul. They are wonderful. They're this, they're that, and I became their fan. And we've been nothing but love for you guys. I beg you in the name of your father and your mother, and Jude as well, I beg you guys, you all need to come together and bury this, because the time is very, very limited. Faith, would you come closer to me, please? Blackface, will you come closer to me, too? True, Baba. But I know, say, that year, nothing did.
Yes, sir.
Nothing did.
I remember.
Okay. In the spirit of what Sound Sultan represents, these are my three sons here. When they broke up, I cried. And when Sultan died, I cried. Life is so fucking short. I shouldn't even be here mourning this song. I don't have much to say. Here you are, three of you. I met both of you as two young boys, and you brought him in. We started, I handed you guys over to Nelson Brown. Where's Nelson Brown? Come here. Stand there. All of you. Your hand?
Yes, sir. Them go all the team.
In the spirit of everything that Sound Sultan represents, may this day be the beginning of a new spirit of love, forgiveness, oneness,
Plantashun United
in our hearts. And may you guys be an example to the world at large that no matter how bad it is, it can be made well, it can be made good. Thank you, Sound Sultan. Rest in peace.
Oh, wow, Blackface.
Woo!
Wow, I think, there's been no lies here about Sound Sultan. Hey, guy. Man, when, this kind of things happen, many people come, you hear plenty lies, But it's amazing in this room today, I see the realest kind of love, man, that anybody can ever get. And it's because of this man right here, this guy. That is who he is. There's nobody that has lied about him here today. That is exactly who he is and more. It's not an ordinary human being. Sound Sultan, he represented humility, he represented love, he represented peace, he represented realness, he represented all this and above. He's one of the greatest
original
talents in the world. He's actually an eighth wonder. The eighth wonder, he's actually the eighth wonder in my books, man. I've never seen somebody so creative, so gifted. You guys are scientists, now artists, now everything combined together. And that's just who he was. I see it reflecting in his kids already.
Yeah, man.
Farida, wonderful woman. Even his whole family is the same pattern. Everybody is just cool like that. Serious gift. I can never say Sultan was. Sultan is all this and more, man. It's just amazing that one human being can have so much love in his heart, so much realness in his heart. There's no fake love here today. Everybody means what they said here today. Everybody. I dare anybody from anywhere to speak anything about Sultan that is negative. I would not find anybody in the whole world. Never. Never. Like every day, every second, see that smile. Every time. Anytime you meet him, there's this peace that it comes with. You know, it's just that the peace is contagious. It just spreads. Every single place that he steps in. You know, it's not an ordinary human being. I don't even know how to, man, they got. We'll see. No shaking. Just rest.
Tubaba. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, can you celebrate what Sound Sultan represents that has happened here with a round of applause? Now, while we're doing that, the command performance to close out was supposed to be Tubaba, but tonight, by the power conferred on me by Bros AD, Uncle Ali, and all the others as the MC of this event, I'm calling for a Plantashun Boiz command performance.
Sometimes I see the start to reminisce about all the things we used to do. You were a part of reasons in my life, part of my pain and part of my soul. To rock and roll together, facing all the drums upon the surface of the air. Just the bass. So many things I wish I could share with you. It's been so long since you've been gone. Seems just like yesterday we used to rock and roll together, facing all the things that drove us up the earth. And all I got is just the memories of you. I can't believe I'll ever get to never see you no more. No more. We'll never get to never share the things we used to share before. We used to do the things we do, like 1 and 2, we do the things we do together. Now you are on the other side of existence. I can't believe I'll never get to never see you no more. No more. We'll never get to never share the things we used to share before. We used to do the things we do, like 1 and 2, we do the things we do together. Now you are on the other side of existence. Now you are on the other side of existence. Now you are on the other side of existence. Now you are on the other side of existence. Oh, blackface. You're gone. We miss
in power.
On a lighter note, my father used to tell me that dreams come true. Now I believe I can find it in you. The road is rough and tough, but you got to be strong. Gotta hold on to your dreams and what you do. The plantation boys, a new morning star. It's so bright day, and every lover's happy say. The plantation boys, this is what morning star. So I will pray that you meet on your way. 'Cause you will be another day. Somebody say plantation. Everybody say plantation.
It's all about Sound Sultan. It's all about the legend himself. It's all about a great super guy, man. Just like you guys know, he's my brother. Someone I respect so much. Someone that put me through into this business which I am today. But not just me. We plenty small. We be saying we go school of Sound Sultan. And beside me right now, it's my brother also. Not a big bro anyway. My younger brother. His name is Jaywon. Jay, how you doing?
I'm alright. I'm going to pick something from what you just said. That a lot of us went through to Sound Sultan school, and like I've been saying, I'm not here to mourn or to cry here tonight. We're here to celebrate the life and time of Sound Sultan. That was my big brother. I was the only person that cared when no one cared. I was the person that puts me through, and you can actually tell from my music that, I actually picked a lot from his music, and today is no more. What can we do? We have to continue celebrating Sound Sultan. Sound Sultan was close to being perfect. For me, he was perfect. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't even womanize. What do you want from a man? A man like Sound Sultan is worth celebrating every day. And for me, personally, I will continue to celebrate Sound Sultan. It was too good. And like I've been telling my people, if you ever heard me say, call anyone Ode, or Kilo Shele, those are words that I picked from Sound Sultan.
What do you think makes Sound Sultan different? I don't want to talk about the drinking, the music now. Let's talk about the music now. Let's break it down now. It's music. It's gonna live forever. What makes it different?
Sound Sultan was selfless. Sound Sultan was one of those people that always want to put other people on. I'm one of them. I didn't know him that much. Let me not say I did not know him that much. Like, we were not friends when he put me on. I could remember there was a time we were always going to Satellite Town. The first time I ever met that green, the lead that green, was in Satellite Town. It was a carnival. That was like the first time I ever met that green. And we were backstage together. And from there, we started meeting from different places. It was all Sound Sultan. Sound Sultan gave me a verse. It was not even my voice, but it was not even my song, but I thought it was my song. I could remember the first time Sound Sultan gave me money to go and buy him food somewhere in close to FHA field. I was looking like, how can you give me money? You trust me this much? But that is who Sound Sultan was. He was selfless, he was loving, he was caring. I'm not even talking about money. I'm talking about things, how impactful he was to my life, to my career. I came to Lagos with nobody knew me. I was sleeping from one studio to another. Sound Sultan was the first person to pick me from the crowd and showed me love. So for me, I'm not here to mourn. I'm saying this live on TV. I will celebrate Sound Sultan till me I die. Because
any Sultan favorite song? Any song? Any of your favorite?
My Sound Sultan, all-time favorite will always be Ajo Dabile. But from the mathematics to too many songs, Natural Woman to, I can't start thinking about all these songs to the last one, Fire, 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 Lele. All these songs, because, I don't know, man. Me, I know they cry, sha.
Sound Sultan cuts across, trust me, for the daddies, for the mommies, for the younger ones, for the older ones, for the ones that are not even in entertainment angle, trust me, this man cuts across. May Jerry so rest in peace. I'm over by. He's here with us, of course, paying tribute to Sound Sultan. How you doing, boss?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Can you please tell Nigerians your name?
My name is Kromi Dayodele Adewale, Middle Pass Chairman, I'm a ward of in local government.
So not a surprise that you're here for Sound Sultan, because that's his vicinity, man. What do you have to say about this superhuman being?
Well, first and foremost is to pray to God to forgive his sins and grant him everlasting life in peace and in joy in paradise. And of course, for members of his family, especially his immediate family, the fortitude to bear the loss. And may God provide for his children, his wife, and all the loved ones he have left behind, for them to reach the climax of their dreams. He was a very nice man, was a very nice friend. I've come to know him since about 1993 or thereabout. And I normally call him Sound. Anytime I see him, I call him Sound. We'll laugh, we'll throw banters and all that. And he was part of those very few that helped us to establish the Amu World of a Music Fiesta, Festac Music Fiesta, that recorded over 10,000 participants. And we never had any worries, crime or what have you. Himself, FaZe, Two-Face, Azados, Vector, and so many of them. They always come around. I always appeal to them to give back to their society. And they sang for free. They sang for free. And a lot of youths also lean towards their ambition because of their drive. I remember Korede Bello. It was on that stage that we discovered him and all of that. Today he's a star. But I can only wish him well. It's rather sad. But I also thank people like you, his colleagues that are trying to encapsulate his memory in the annals of history. And I pray that a lot of youths will come to learn about him. His music was very unique. It was unique. He was always sending a message of hope. And his music was more revolutionary. I wish him all the best.
What do you think the Nigerian artists can learn from Sound Sultan? What do you think they can pick from him? What do you think they can pick from him?
Well, every artist have their own uniqueness. They have their own uniqueness. But Sound Sultan was more unique in his ways. If you look at all his songs, he was always singing about ills in the society and how to redirect society for good. And I think that goes a long way. It was beyond material. It was beyond material gains. His music was centered on building society. And I think a lot of Nigerian artists should also learn from that. Yes, they're singing quality, good songs, but most of their songs is driven towards material gains. But beyond that, how do we build society, especially using music, like Bob Marley and the rest?
It's all about Sound Sultan. It's all about superhuman guy. It's all about this great guy. May his soul rest in peace. Beside me here, oh God damn them. This ones don't they're not be new generation, Oga. They don't they hear Odogu. That's our boss, right? Odogu, how you doing, boss?
Salute, greet you. How you doing, man? Good to see you, man.
Good, boss. Yes, boss. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Way back. Way back. Way back. Baba, we're here for your brother, man, Sound Sultan, man. I don't even know how I go put time, sir, because I know say you don't take, man. Over to you. What do you have to say, man?
I just lost a family member, brother, Larry, our family, I don't need to tell you, everything has, We were together. I lost my sister on February, 2 days to her birthday. Larry was the first person to call me. We were together at Hawaii Keep From there, myself, himself, Two-Face, we went to Don Chichi's house. We were together till about 5 a.m. in the morning. You know, hanging out, encouraging me, telling me my face that, don't worry, don't Mama, don't go, don't. It was, I mean, the first time he called Face and I saw the video, my brother, I just lost a brother. That's what I can say. Family member. It hasn't hit me. Believe me, as I did like this, it hasn't hit me. It's like it's not real. You get me?
Odogu, what do you think the artist, because you're an industry person now, but what do you think the artist can learn from his lifestyle, from Sound Sultan lifestyle?
Humility. There are too many things I can't mention. Humility, creativity, love, honesty. There's so much. You see, Larry, if you listen to Larry's songs, you see the creativity, both production, writing skills, delivery, melody. You can sense the difference. I was traveling from a friend of mine, Wally's dad's burial. I was coming back and I heard Fire on the radio. And I just flipped. I picked up the phone, I called, I said, "Guy, you again. Wait, you bad, what I do you?" I played that song all the way from Ondo State till I got to Lagos. You know, he's an amazing human being. You know, I just pray God, you know, is there with the wife, children, you know, supporting all the way. Because we just lost the industry just lost the gem. You know, he's an inspiration to everybody, even myself. You know, even myself, big inspiration. You know?
It's all about Olanrewaju Abgani Fasasi. It's all about Sound Sultan. We're celebrating him tonight. Sound Sultan doesn't just collaborate with anybody, trust me, man. They always pick person when you go collaborate with, man. And of course, beside me, he did a big song with Aramide. She's here with me. We're both celebrating the legend. We're not crying, you know. We're just celebrating. Aramide, how you doing?
I'm good.
We're here for your friend, your big bro, Sound Sultan.
Yes. He was such a legend. And if for anything, like, I'm really happy that I got the opportunity to meet him, to know him, to work with him. And he left us with so many memories, you know. So much music, so much to watch, so much to remember, and all of that, yeah.
Let me ask you this. What do you think artists in the industry can learn from Sound Sultan? What do you think they can pick, put in the pocket and live with it?
One thing, having worked with Sound Sultan, one thing I took away is he's very humble. I think every artist should learn humility. He's very humble. He doesn't treat you like, oh, I'm high up there, and like, he doesn't classify artists. Like, if he likes your song, he jumps on it. He's kind. And listen to what everybody said in there. Like, he's such a great human being, you know. So I think as artists, we need to learn humility. We need to learn to be good, because, you know, tomorrow is not promised. What will people say about you when you're out of here?
I mean, you guys did a job together, shot the video together too. I mean, tell us about it. How was it like, I mean, on set? I know it was shot out of Lagos too, in Abeokuta. So tell us, I mean, since you work with him, people want to hear stuff like that from you.
He's such a funny guy. In the video, we did a lot of acting, and he was super fun. People were really surprised, like, so this and this and this and that, you know. And I think he's, like, number one, he's fun. Number two, he's 0% stress, you know, and he will do what he has to do. I remember when I told him that we had to go and shoot in Abeokuta, he did not even complain. He didn't say, oh, why can't we shoot in another? He didn't complain. Like, he understood 100%, no complaint, nothing. And he's a very funny guy. Yes.
Of course, we're celebrating Sound Sultan. We're celebrating the great legend of this industry. And of course, with me right here is Abaga Boss, man. I know he has so many things to talk about, this great guy. Boss, how you doing?
I'm all right. I'm doing good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
We're here for your friend, for your brother.
Oh yes. He's a brother to so many people. Yeah, so many people. It's a great, amazing character. We can't speak about Sultan in a few sentences, but I just want people to emulate the soul and the you know, the spirit which Sultan get. You know, it's undeniably amazing. So, just people should be kind to each other. People should acknowledge each other, give themselves their flowers while they are still breathing, not when they are gone. You know, I want to remember him for the great things. You know, so I'm not mourning. I'm celebrating.
Your kind of songs are deep too. They're intelligent, and that's what Sultan stands for. Are you going to talk about the kind of songs that it does? I mean, let's break it down. About that. I know you feeling it right there.
You see, okay, the last time I saw Sultan was at the Headies in February.
So I won with a song that was a conscious song called Country. And he was seated next to me with ID Kabasa. And he kept saying, he said, Illy, you're still writing the same socially conscious music and you're getting far with it. Never change your stance, you know. And I was congratulating him about Fire, his last single, you know, and which is why we performed Fire today, you know. So it's just amazing guy. Always felt concerned about society. Always did his bit as a musician. Always gave his all artistically. So amazing.
For the young ones, I like to argue this every time. For the young ones that want to do music, that want to do what you guys are doing, what do you have to say to them, the younger ones right now?
Just be like Sultan.
No, just
Just be like Sultan. Be selfless and be committed and be kind to people. Just be kind and do all you can to express yourself, because he did a lot. Yeah.
Oga Boss, and he's a businessman, so he keeps bringing in the containers from everywhere, man. We're here for Sound Sultan.
Definitely.
What do you have to say about this great guy?
They've said everything about him, but I need to add, maybe to buttress what one or two have said. I have met humble celebrities. I am one of them. I know that. I've met celebrities that are humble. I've never met any in the class of Sound Sultan. Not because they don't stop to say hi, but when Sound Sultan stops to say hi, his hi has meaning. Not something fleeting, something you just say to get passageway. No, he's real. He started sending me text. I was wondering, because I want to talk with him. He will send me text until I saw he was dead. And I said, I'm throat cancer. No wonder. And in sending me text, they did not give me any inkling to what he was going through. I was shocked out of my skin. He was there, Baba. You know, DM Instagram. Baba, how you doing? Send me a number. Pardon me about who now. Am I right? Just later.
What do you think the entertainers, Nigerian entertainers, can learn from this kind of music? What do you think can learn from it?
In music, he is eclectic, which means he could give you any kind of music you want. No single, with people like that are rare. So you can't encourage somebody to be like that if that person has not been given that gift. You understand? When you say the music industry, yes, music industry as a whole, but you mention a genre, he transcends that genre. He goes from Fuji, he does rap, he does this, he does, you know, so he even does reggae. So it's we are missing, we've missed a lot. We've missed this guy a lot.
It's all about Sound Sultan. We're celebrating this legend tonight. Trust me, everybody has been. And of course, one of the greatest comedian out of Nigeria, out of Africa, is beside me here, one and only Oke Bakassi. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, bro, I'm good. What a day. What a day. Well, we've all turned up today to show love to one of Nigeria's finest, one of Nigeria's greatest, a man who personified, you know, what I would call excellence in terms of character, artistry, you know, and creativity. It's so sad to talk about Sound Sultan in the past tense, you know, considering that, you know, just weeks ago, you know, like weeks ago, I don't even want to say months ago, you know, we were all together because we do script conference together for My Flatmates, which is a production that we are all together on, you know, and where we all get together, let our creative juices spill, and for the benefit of the entertainment industry. To see that we were doing all that, and you know, nobody ever thought about anybody being sick, not to talk about dying, and we'll tease each other because he always had his mask and on COVID compliant. You know, in fact, they will always tease both of us because we will always want to wear our mask and put sanitizer and all of that. You know, so you just think that today we are talking about Sound Sultan in the past tense. It's so painful, you know. He's one of the few Nigerian musicians that I was really close to, that like I know him up to his house. You know, met his wife Salah, who go to his place, enjoy time together. You know, a gentleman. He loved people.
he liked to touch lives. Sultan will do whatever it takes to help you. If you're in need, you go to him. He will do whatever it takes to support. And I'm sure the whole world saw the outpouring of love that he received. I don't think any Nigerian artist has been accorded the kind of love that Sound Sultan has been accorded. It shows you the kind of character the man, was made of.
Sir, what do you think? What do you think the Nigerian artist can learn from his lifestyle and of course from his
good life? It's just to live a life that is above and beyond you being a musician churning out content, to be a human being. I tell people the biggest and the best religion is love. You understand? We are not here today because we are Muslims, Christians, Yoruba, Hausa, Yoruba, or even musicians or entertainers. We are here because we lost a good man, and it speaks volumes. Yeah, it's not everybody that will pull the kind of attention that the death of Sound Sultan has pulled. It pays to be good.
Thank you very much, sir.
When they ask our government, when will they give us light? Them say na 2010. We done the way 2010, but today the waiting must end. 20 then done. Sound Sultan. I wanna be like Moses. This guy was a prophet, man. Show my people them to the promised land. But then I noticed something. People will cry and don't they cry. I see them, I look them from far. Me, I fear these government people. Rise up, Nigeria. Raise your hand. Tell them you are tired of the evil. What a guy. Yes, boss, am I with the flow, boss. But no more yes, boss, it's no boss. No boss so long you scope us. While us masses eat. Ah, man. This guy. There's no light.